All right, we have here Coach Kiko Rodriguez from Dalton United FC. Thanks for joining us before the big game. How you doing today?
Yes, sir. Hey, Andre. I'm doing great. I'm very excited for this game coming up.
Yeah, I mean it's been a whirlwind of a couple of seasons now. Division One champions, now Premier Division champions. But let me start with your thoughts on the spring season. When you came in, you came in as champions of the Division One, and you started to play in the regular season. Was it what you expected when you started to play in the Premier Division?
Um, it was and it wasn't. Just from looking at you guys in the previous seasons and the teams, I knew there was a lot of competition. Like looking at Limeño and Kalonji at their past teams. But it's been a very good season. The competition is what we expected. What we like. Maybe I thought it was gonna be like maybe Limeño was gonna have a better team that like they've had before. But it's been a good season. We've enjoyed it, and you always enjoy when you're winning. So
Yeah, I'm for sure. And you've had a lot of winning to do there. And I'm sure that a lot of people in the North Georgia area are very familiar with your work with Dalton United and in Dalton in general. With there's a hotbed of talent there. I had a discussion with Jason Longshore, who's very knowledgeable about the area there, and we've seen all the high schools that win the state championships there and everything. But kind of go over what type of following you have there and what type of players are available in the North Georgia area and particularly in Dalton.
yeah, soccer has really grown a lot here. Now with all these academies, back when we were playing, they didn't really have that. We would have to go to Chattanooga to join an academy. So all these kids are definitely have a great future. And like you said, the high schools they're all doing great. Just this year we had 3 state championships here in the local area. But I mean, soccer's just continuing to grow. Just in the last year, they built 3 FIFA-sized soccer, fields that we had none before last year. So it's growing in the community. They see that, and we're very excited to start this UPSL journey and see where we go.
All right, and of course, you've had the, like we said before, the Division One championship. You've come in the first season in the Premier Division, ran through it. Yeah, I don't want to lessen the struggle that you had to get through to get to that point, but you got another trophy right away, and it's amazing, and it really does kind of display what kind of talent you have there, what kind of coaching you have there. And just so everyone knows, is you're going to be presented with the Coach of the Year or Coach of the Season award before the game, and these types of things are a testament to the work that you've done there and also the talent that's available. How is the preparation now going into the final? Because if we look back to your previous meeting with Atlanta United in the regular season, ended in a 2-2 draw. That second goal coming in stoppage time from the Valenciano, I believe, has scored that in
Yeah.
stoppage time, and to make it 2-2. How has that affected your preparation going into this game? Do you see it as, hey, we've matched them, goal for goal? Now we can take that extra step, or what's your thought, and how's the preparation going for this game?
So looking back at that game, I think we caught a break. They should have honestly took those 3 points. A mistake by the keeper holding it too long, and we were able to capitalize. But they should have taken the 3 points, and I made sure to get that to my players. They're a very young team. They practice a lot. A lot of my guys, I have a mix of young guys and older guys. But all these guys, they work, and some of them have families, so they can't just focus on the game. But the experience that the older guys bring helps the younger generation. And but we're very excited for this game. We've tried to prepare as much as possible, and now it's time to show it.
Right, right, and it is the legendary, I guess, Atlanta United. Everyone knows that club, and this is their academy.
Mhm.
And so, what are your thoughts on the team itself that you're going to play against? I mean, if, like I said before, it's a famous name and everything, but you guys have matched them. I mean, what's your impression about their organization and the type of talent that they have?
Oh, I know they have a great talent just from looking at other players and where they're committed to play next year. They just it's honestly a privilege to be playing against these guys, because I know they have a bright future ahead of them, and they have one player actually that's here from Dalton. He's a
Yeah,
younger guy, but he's playing with them, training with them. You know, we're all happy for him. I support him. Just happy to be playing against him as well, and all the other guys that they have, because we know they're going to these top colleges. So just I'm excited. I'm excited.
yeah. I mean, at this level, I was talking to Coach Davey from Atlanta United, and he was talking about how there is such a turnover of players because you're taking a lot of the youth players that are trying to get to that next step. So they're here in the fourth tier of American soccer level wise, but they want to get on to the professional level. So a lot of times,
Right.
as you develop those players at Dalton United, they move on, and it's always a challenge to fill those spots back up. And so this season, of course, you have the Golden Boot winner, Fernando
Mhm.
Guerrero, and so and he'll be receiving an award there. Tell me a little bit about his performance during the season and what he's meant to the team.
Man, Fernando has really stepped it up. He's a completely different player, from when he graduated high school. He's been able to grab us, and sometimes when there's nothing going on, he'll do his magic and make some goals happen. But he's young. He's one of the younger guys we have, but our guys have really put our trust in him, and we've really worked together to make that happen. I'm so proud of him, and just looking forward to see what he has in the future for him.
Yeah, and we've ASMG has done one game with you guys, and that was the Atlanta United game. And I remember I had never seen you guys play before then, and I'm not usually the commentator, but sometimes I'm pressed into duty. So as I'm watching this game, and I see Guerrero really take charge in the attack, I'm like, okay, that's the target guy
Mm-hmm.
right there. That's the guy that's making it happen. And Atlanta United had trouble marking him, and that's what he was able to get free and get in and make a huge difference. So it'll be interesting to see, his performance. I guess he'll be performing in the game on for the final. But it'd be interesting to see how the collection of talent works around him, and it should be a fantastic match. So, what are your final thoughts as far as the preparation going into the game and what it means to the team?
These guys are very excited as well. The whole community is excited. Anytime you hear Atlanta United, we had a big crowd that game, so I'm
Yeah,
expecting us to have a bigger crowd, than that last game. But we're as prepared as we can be. We had our last practice last night, and I mean we're ready to go, ready for Saturday.
well, great. I think we're all looking forward to the match. ASMG is going to be broadcasting the game, and
Yes,
and like I said, for those who are going to tune in a little bit early, we are going to record the award ceremony. We're going to record award, the coach Rodriguez here with the coach of the season. You fully deserve it coming in as a promoted team and winning the division by playing good football on the field, playing it in a good manner that really reflects well on the league. And so, it's fully deserving. And of course, in addition to that, we have Fernando Guerrero, who won the Golden Boot, scored the most goals there. And like we say, he's been an exciting player, somebody to watch, not only for the final, but going into, the next season and on in his career, wherever he goes. So, should be a very festive weekend of action. And we look forward to seeing how it rolls out. And of course, what's at stake is a place in the national finals. And so, how is it? How does that? One last question: how does that incentive affect you and the players? Does it make you nervous or apprehensive, or it just gives you that adrenaline? Say, let's go, dudes. Let's get it done.
yeah, I feel like it drives more the guys. Even last season we weren't really aware of the rules, so we thought like maybe in the Division 1 there was nationals. But I explained to the guys that no, we had to make a jump, and then from there So these guys have been hungry since last season.
Oh
You
man.
know, won a national tournament. So you know we're one step away, and you know we have to win this game. It's win or die.
Oh man, that must have been a focus then. If they were thinking about it in Division One, and they say, okay, now we're in
Exactly.
Premier, and so if we do this right, we'll get on the national stage. So I guess that was a motivating factor for the season. Yes.
Yes, sir. That's right.
All right. Well, Coach, man, I really appreciate you taking time out. You know, we got the game later today, and we look forward to seeing you perform out there, and hopefully, you know, something positive will happen for your team. But I'm sure it'll be a great day.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll see you on Saturday.
All right. Take care.